Hello. So, a lot of people want to know, is Avatar a cult? Okay. So, I'm looking at like the avatarcourse.com website right now, and I'm going to read The Experience. Avatar is a 3-section self-empowerment training guided by a worldwide network of licensed Avatar masters. According to many graduates, Avatar is the most powerful, purest self-development program available. It is a series of experiential exercises that enable you to rediscover yourself and align your consciousness with what you want to achieve. You will experience your own unique insights and revelations. It's you finding out about you. Okay, so ignoring the wishy-washiness of it, this is presented as a self-development program, right? Okay, so rather than argue the definitions of cult or anything like that, so I was, after I took the master course, I was assigned or chosen by essentially a handler called the Qualified Master named Patty Gardner. Okay, so I can't speak really for the organization as a whole, but she was like promoted and empowered during my time there. So I can tell you some of the things that she, right, as like an employee representative, like enforcer almost, of the organization said to me. So she said to me in all sincerity that using these techniques, they had a team of people that brought down the Berlin Wall. Okay, so according to her, the Avatar network, the people and the techniques are truly the thing that were responsible for bringing down the Berlin Wall. Okay, I'm not going to agree or disagree. I'm just going to tell you that that's a sincere belief of hers. Okay, I'd mentioned that to somebody else, and she came back to me rather aggressively. Well, it doesn't matter what you believe. The people who did it know what they did. Okay, there are numerous times where I'd leave the physical packet, okay, of exercises, the course packs, on a table or something. You're supposed to, like, really, as masters, okay, hold these sacred and protect them. So this woman, okay, these weren't training manuals of exercises. She came up to me, harumph on so many occasions. Sacred, these are sacred materials. So, tell me, does that sound like, a self-development program? Okay, the guy that actually wrote the materials, Harry Palmer, the jokes write themselves, is actually not involved in the delivery of this course in any way, which is a huge part of the problem. No matter what you think of these words, they were his, and what's going on with this organization now is something else entirely. Okay, for instance, okay, in their capstone course, Wizards, this is why a lot of people won't speak out about that. I paid $7,500 for a course called fucking Wizards, right? How many people are going to be like, yeah, I did that? And I thought it was a stupid name, but watch one of my other videos sometime about why and how I fell for this. It's actually a really interesting story, all in its own. But anyway, back to this story. So it's a video he did one time, and a thing happened that often does. A scientific paper. There's some really standard quantum mechanics paper. Got published, and then somebody in the pop science press did a responsible job reporting about it with like a cheeky headline, "Oh, observation creates reality," even though they're testing a new, testing a new device. And then by the time it gets into the woo press, like it's, physicists, Nobel-winning physicists have confirmed thoughts create reality, like all the way down the rabbit hole, right? So it was this insignificant point in a talk that he was making, blah, 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 blah. And this point has been experimentally determined by, the Weizmann Institute in Israel. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. Like, if that's true, that's a sticky problem. Like, there's fringe interpretations of quantum mechanics, so like experiments have been done, and like reality is really weird. So I'm like, bet I'm gonna go check out that paper, being a scientist and all that. And lo and behold, the paper doesn't say that because it's a standard physics paper, not the final proof of voodoo. And I made the terrible mistake of saying so. Okay, so snowball goes, snowball goes, snowball goes. But by the time we're by the time we're done with this, I have somebody at the Wizard course come and feel the love. That's not what I was feeling. Like storming up and like, you attacked a bodhisattva. I'm still not sure whether she was talking about Harry, the author, or her, because she came waving with shit up in my face again. And I'm like, get the fuck out of my face. So I don't know if she was the bodhisattva that I attacked or Harry was the bodhisattva that I attacked. But in either case, I'd incurred a huge karmic burden. Okay, and I had to recruit my brother and his wife to this $7,500 Wizards course that's already started, okay, right now, to even start to make up for the damage that I've done. Don't talk to anybody but an official Star's Edge trainer about any of this. Does this sound like a pure, powerful self-development program? I'm being punished for disagreeing with the perfect knowledge of a bodhisattva in their mind. I think. Ask them. Yeah, so I was given somebody like process me back into alignment. Like I had to make supervised calls to try to recruit my brother and his wife again to that Wizards course. I had to write an EJP that she rewrote again and again until it satisfied her. So it amounted to a signed confession, scripted by my qualified master's personal, like, paranoia and insecurity by the time that it was done. Okay, by accidentally getting her attention, like, she, like, beat me down and emotionally ravaged me until like, I'm so sorry, I'm so bad, I promise I'll create 8 new students for your organization to like start to make up for what I've done, because I can't recruit my brother and his wife to this Wizards course. So, is it a cult? I don't know. I don't want to argue about definitions, okay? But these are real, like, swear on what you want. These are real experiences that I've had.